If your balance is getting a bit worse, then you're not alone. It's very common as we age to lose that skill. In this video, I've got 3 exercises for you that are very easy to do at home and will help with your balance. I'm Maria, I'm a 50+ personal training specialist. I'm also in my late 50s, so I know how important it is to maintain and improve on your balance as you get older. Balance is not just to do with your muscles, it's also to do with the sensory input to your brain from your eyes and your ears. So let's have a look at these exercises. So our first exercise is a strength exercise, and we're going to look at strengthening the feet. There's lots of good research to show that strong and mobile feet are essential for good balance. I've got this squishy ball. It's not rock hard, it's like a rubber dog ball. And I'm going to pop that between my heels. My toes, the front of my foot are slightly turned in and together. And then I'm going to pinch the ball between my heels and kind of scoop it up as I lift up and then slowly down. So it's like you're clicking your heels together. So it's pull in, spread the toes, lift. Pull in, lift, and come back down. Our next exercise is going to utilise our vestibular system. The vestibular system is in our inner ear and works with the brain to help us understand where we are in space and also helps us to balance. Now, if you have something like vertigo or an issue with your inner ear, then you might experience balance problems, you may get dizzy, and you would always consult a healthcare professional before trying this exercise. If you haven't tried it before and you want to try it sitting down, you can. I'm going to start with feet hip width apart, and I'm going to focus on a spot right in front of me at eye level. And then I'm just going to keep my eyes focused on that point, and I'm going to turn my head one way and then the other way. One way and then the other way. And you could try this 4 or 5 times. And it might be easy, it might not be easy. If you want to do it sitting down, you can. But if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you can do it on one leg. So hips level, lift the leg, focus on the spot, and then turn your head. And I find that quite challenging on my weaker leg. And then we can try it on the other leg. It's definitely harder than it looks. And you can have a practice holding on if you want to. Our third exercise is a fairy step or a tandem step. We're going to make it a little bit more challenging. Always start off by holding onto something like a kitchen worktop or a solid surface. I'm going to have one foot in front of the other. And first of all, I'm just going to practice this static movement. Nice and relaxed through the upper body, because a tense upper body makes you less balance on your feet. So nice and relaxed, hips squeezing in a little bit and just seeing how that feels, either holding on or not holding on. And then if that is easy, we can add something a little bit more challenging to it. So we could try a head turn. Now, a head turn mimics something we do when we're walking. We often look side to side. So that's practicing that sensory input. If we close our eyes, we're depriving the brain of that extra sensory input. So it makes it harder, but we're relying on all the other senses a bit more. You can also do that holding on. Make sure you're safe. Now, we can also move with our fairy step. So we could walk along in a straight line like so, which is fairly challenging for lots of people. We could also do it with a head turn, which is quite challenging. We could also do it going backwards. So you're just going to pick the version that you are comfortable with at the moment. And the pièce de résistance would be to be able to do that with the eyes closed. But you would always make sure that you're safe and you've got something like a worktop to hold on to while you're doing it. We always do both sides. So by that I mean, if the right leg's at the front, you then want to practice it with the left leg at the front, because you will find they're different depending which side is stronger and which is weaker. So there's lots to be having a go at there. They're really simple exercises, but really super effective when it comes to improving your balance, because you're not just looking at building strength, we're looking at the sensory input to your brain from your eyes and your ears. Have a go, let me know how you get on, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.